Have you ever wondered how foreign countries influenced the Nigerian Civil War? It's a question that invites us on an intriguing journey into the past. Our purpose? To explore the unseen threads of international influence that shaped the trajectory of the Nigerian Civil War. This is no ordinary history lesson, but a deep dive into the complexities of global politics, ethnic tensions, and the indomitable spirit of a people. So buckle up, history enthusiasts, as we delve into the intriguing history of Nigeria and unravel the mysteries of this war. The Nigerian Civil War, also known as the Biafran War, was not an overnight event. It was a conflict that brewed over decades, simmering beneath the surface of the newly independent Nigeria. Its roots can be traced back to the colonial era when in the year 1914 the British amalgamated the diverse ethnic groups that make up present-day Nigeria. Picture a nation stitched together from hundreds of ethnicities, each with its unique culture, language, and religious beliefs. This was the melting pot that was Nigeria, a country that was a patchwork of cultures and religions from the predominantly Muslim north to the largely Christian south. It was within this complex tapestry that the Igbo people, who would later form the secessionist state of Biafra, found themselves. Political and economic tensions were rife in this newly formed nation. The Igbos, industrious and ambitious, were perceived as dominating the economic scene, leading to resentment among other ethnic groups. Power struggles within the political landscape further exacerbated these tensions, with each group vying for control and representation. Yet, the crux of the conflict was not only political or economic, but also deeply rooted in ethnic and religious differences. The Igbos, primarily Christian, felt marginalized in a country where the political power was largely held by the Muslim North. They yearned for self-determination, a desire that culminated in the declaration of the independent state of Biafra in 1967. But the road to Biafra was paved with years of ethnic clashes and pogroms, events that deepened the divide between the Igbos and the rest of Nigeria. The Igbos' desire for independence was fueled by a need for security, a longing for a homeland where they could live free from persecution. These tensions set the stage for a conflict that would shake the nation and capture the world's attention. The stage was set, the actors in place, and the curtain was about to rise on one of the most significant conflicts in Nigeria's history, the Biafran War. Despite being outnumbered and outgunned, the Biafrans showed remarkable resilience. The Biafran War, a conflict that lasted for 2.5 years, was marked by the dogged determination and innovative tactics of the Biafran people, who were fighting for their self-determination against a larger, better equipped Nigerian force. The Biafrans were defined by their tenacity and resourcefulness. They were faced with an adversary that was superior in terms of manpower and weaponry, but they refused to back down. Their resolve was fortified by a deep-seated desire for self-determination, a belief in the righteousness of their cause, and an unyielding will to protect their homeland. Innovation was key to their survival. Faced with a blockade that cut them off from essential supplies, the Biafrans turned to ingenuity and resourcefulness. They set up local industries to produce their own weapons, ammunition, and even refined their own petroleum. They built airports from scratch, assembled armored cars, and even designed and built their own delivery systems. This level of innovation and resourcefulness was unprecedented considering the circumstances, and it served to sustain their resistance. Beyond their physical resilience and resourcefulness, the Biafrans also demonstrated an immense strength of spirit. They endured the horrors of war, the loss of loved ones, and the hardship of scarcity, yet their spirit remained unbroken. Their hope for a better future, for a Biafra where they could live freely and in peace, kept them going against all odds. The Biafran strength was not just about their military strategies or their resourcefulness. It was also about their unity and shared sense of purpose. Despite their diverse backgrounds, they were united in their quest for self-determination, and this unity was a source of strength that enabled them to withstand the onslaught. The Biafrans' tenacity was a testament to their desire for self-determination, their strength and determination, their resourcefulness, and their unyielding spirit. These were the hallmarks of the Biafran resistance. And even though the war did not end in their favor, the spirit of Biafra lives on, a testament to their enduring strength and resilience. Foreign countries played a complex and multifaceted role in the Nigerian Civil War. As the war waged on from 1967 to 1970, the world watched, and some chose to participate, each in their own way, driven by a mix of humanitarian empathy and geopolitical interests. Let's start with the United Kingdom. As Nigeria's former colonial master, the UK had significant interest in the region, particularly in oil. Despite the humanitarian crisis unfolding in Biafra, the British government sided with Nigeria, providing military support in the form of arms supplies. They believed in maintaining the territorial integrity of Nigeria, fearing that Biafra's secession could trigger a domino effect of breakaway states in Africa. The Soviet Union, on the other hand, saw an opportunity to extend their sphere of influence and counter Western power during the height of the Cold War. They threw their weight behind Nigeria, supplying them with military aid, including fighter jets and ammunition. This assistance played a crucial role in the eventual victory of Nigeria. France, however, took a different stance. They provided significant support to Biafra, driven by a desire to undermine British influence in Africa and potentially gain access to Biafra's oil reserves. Their aid, primarily in the form of weapons and humanitarian supplies, was instrumental in prolonging the war. On the humanitarian front, countries like Sweden, through organizations like the Swedish Red Cross, worked tirelessly to alleviate the suffering of civilians. They set up field hospitals and airlifted food supplies, drawing global attention to the humanitarian crisis in Biafra, one of the first to be televised globally. The Vatican and several other countries offered diplomatic support to Biafra, recognizing it as an independent state. This recognition, however, was not widespread, with most countries, including the United States, opting for a policy of non-recognition, in line with their commitment to the sanctity of post-colonial borders. In conclusion, foreign countries' involvement in the Nigerian Civil War was a chess game of geopolitics, with each country making moves based on their strategic interests. Their actions, whether driven by a desire for power, resources, or humanitarian concerns, significantly shaped the course and outcome of the war. The involvement of foreign countries added another layer of complexity to an already multifaceted conflict. The Nigerian Civil War left a lasting impact on the nation and its people. It was a time of tumult and transformation, a period that continues to cast a long shadow over Nigeria's socio-political landscape. In the aftermath of the war, the Igbo people, once a vibrant and influential group, found themselves politically marginalized. Their dreams of Biafra, that beacon of hope and self-determination, had been extinguished. Yet the spark of nationalism wasn't entirely snuffed out. It smoldered beneath the surface, giving rise to a new wave of Igbo nationalism. In their struggle for recognition and rights, various secessionist groups arose, advocating for the interests of the Igbo people, a testament to their enduring spirit and resilience. But let's take a step back and remember why we are here. The Nigerian Civil War wasn't a sporadic burst of violence. It was a culmination of political, economic, ethnic, and religious tensions that had been brewing since the colonial amalgamation in 1914. The Igbo people, seeking to escape the perceived discrimination and oppression, declared their independence, birthing the secessionist state of Biafra. The strength of the Biafrans was remarkable. Despite being outnumbered and outgunned, they held their ground, displaying an indomitable spirit and a fierce determination to defend their homeland. Their resistance was a testament to their tenacity and courage, a legacy that still resonates today. And we mustn't forget the role of foreign countries. In this intricate tapestry of conflict, their threads were interwoven, sometimes subtly, sometimes overtly. Some provided aid, others turned a blind eye, and some exploited the situation for their own gain. Their actions, or lack thereof, shaped the course of the war and its aftermath, underlining the global interconnectedness of local conflicts. To conclude, understanding the Nigerian Civil War, the strength of the Biafrans, and the role of foreign countries is key to grasping the complexities of Nigerian history. It's a reminder that history isn't a collection of isolated events, but a complex web of interconnected incidents, influences, and implications. By delving deep into the past, we can better understand the present and perhaps influence a more inclusive and peaceful future.